Welcome again to our class online. Today we will learn and study Unit 15, second prep. This unit is about our Earth, الكرة الأرضية. Unit 15, the objectives are in grammar, the first conditional. الأهداف بتاعتنا في الجرامر الفيرست كونديشنال، الحالة الشرطية الأولى من F. For reading, we are going to read a science magazine. A science magazine that gives us an article about science. في مقالة في مجلة علمية نقراها. For listening, we are going to listen to a science lesson. Speaking, students are going to talk about quantities. هنتكلم عن الكميات. How to express quantities. إزاي أعبر عن الكميات. And at last, at the end of the unit, في نهاية الوحدة, we are going to learn how to write about quantities and opinions. So, in this lesson 1, we are going to take this vocab. The first one is a factory. Factory. Fuel. Gas. The earth. Atmosphere. Carbon dioxide. Lesson 1, student book, page 29. As we agreed before, اتفقنا قبل كده, we have to bring our books in front of us, معنا الكتب بتاعتنا, with our pen or pencils, and write down the answers or what we are going to write and read. Okay? Lesson 1. The first question is, what problems do people have when it is very hot? What problems, مشاكل, do people have when it is very hot? What do you think? The problem that can face or may face us when the temperature is very high, it can be like this. It is difficult to stay outside in summer or to do activities such as sports, etc. People can become ill if they get too hot. Look at the diagram and look at this diagram and find the words that mean this. Number 1, things that you can burn. Things أشياء يمكن أن تحرقها, can burn. These are fuels. The next, 2 things that can cause pollution, In this diagram, we have factories and cars, مصانع, سيارات. Something that trees breathe in. Yes, carbon dioxide. Read and complete the science magazine article with bold words from the diagram. The last words, الكلمات اللي شفناها in the last exercise, we are going to use them to complete the science article here, like this. Global warming. This week, Mr. Mohsen, a science teacher, explained global warming to us. The first space is atmosphere. The atmosphere is the air around the earth. The atmosphere contains different gases. One of these is, carbon dioxide. Although it is natural gas, it can also be caused by pollution. Pollution from cars and factories produces extra carbon dioxide. This is a problem. If there is too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the temperature on the earth will increase. This is called global warming. If the earth gets better, the ice in the Arctic and the Antarctica will melt more quickly. The ice will melt, so the water in seas and oceans will increase. And actually, the sea will get higher, and this will cause floods. Dry places become deserts. If these places become desert, crops will not be able to grow. Look at if here. If these places become deserts, crops will not be able to grow. If we don't have crops for food, it will become very difficult for us to live. So what can we do about the problem? First, we need to plant more trees because they breathe in carbon dioxide. We are cutting down too many trees. We also need to find fuels that cause less pollution. Listen to. First exercise, underline the verbs in this sentence. What are the verbs? الأفعال اللي في الجمل عندنا هنا. If you notice that all sentences have F. So, number one, the first verb is. If there is too much carbon dioxide in the atmosphere, the temperature on the earth will increase. The verb is in the first part of the sentence. The verb will increase says that in the next part of the sentence. If the earth gets hotter, the ice in the Arctic and Antarctica will melt more quickly. If these places become deserts, crops will not be able to grow. So the verb in the next, here, gets, will melt. Number 3, if these places become, the next crops will not be able. Number 4, if we don't have crops, this is the verb. For food, it will become very difficult for us. Notice here, the verb is in the 3 or the 4 sentences here. The one that follows F, الفعل اللي بعد F مباشرة is gets, become, don't have. If you look again, you will find that this is the present simple. The next part of the sentence, you can notice that contain will increase, will melt, will not be, will become. So we can conclude here the first conditional F. First conditional F في الحالة الشرطية الأولى لإذا F أو إذا اللي بنستخدمها عشان نعبر عن حدث محتمل, something that is possible in the future. In this case في الحالة ديت we put the verb after F in the present simple. الفعل اللي بعد F in present simple. The next one is in the future, like this sentence. If he takes the medicine, he will be fine. There is a condition في شرط to be fine. If he takes إذا خد الدواء, the result النتيجة he will be fine. The next one, if they run quickly إذا يجوا بسرعة, جروا سريعين, they will catch the bus. If plus present simple, will or won't plus the infinitive is the result. Like this. If it rains tomorrow, إذا السماء مطرت غدا, we won't go out, مش هنخرج. So if will be like this. If plus he, she, it, verb plus s. But if plus بعدها I, you, we, they, infinitives. The present simple in this case either المضارع البسيط إما فعل في آخره s وده مع he والشي وit, or verb in the infinitive أو فعل في المصدر وده مع I ويو ووي وذي بالجنب. In this case, the next part of the sentence, الجزء الثاني من الجملة, will be in the future that contain will or the abbreviation أو الاختصار بتاعها apostrophe I L, or في النفي بتاع عندنا won't plus infinitive like this. If Ali studies hard, he will pass his test. Or the next one, if Mona is quick, she will catch the bus. If it is windy tomorrow, they want to go to the beach. If you notice, لو لاحظنا أن the first verb الحدث نفسه الفعل في الجملة الأولى بعد F, but the result النتيجة always comes in the next part. And between both of them, بينهم الاثنين, there is a comma في فاصلة. Like this. If you help mom, she will thank you. Sometimes أحيانا يمكن أن تأتي if can be in the middle of the sentence في وسط الجملة, and in this case we don't need a comma, مش محتاجين نضع فاصلة. Like this, Mona will catch the bus if she is quick. Mona will catch the bus if she is quick. Now complete the sentences. عايزين نعمل جمل مستخدمين the first conditional if, like this example. The example says Hamdi go to university, get a good job. So if Hamdi goes, present simple, Hamdi مفرد, goes to university, the result he will get في future will get a good job. Now this sentence, you go to London, this is the first action or the verb. See Tower Bridge, the result النتيجة هتشوف Tower Bridge. It will be like this. If you go to London, present simple go, you will see Tower Bridge. Number 3, read and think of the answer please. نقرأ كده ونفكر في الإجابة. وليد reads this book. Learn about the ancient Egyptians. So how will it be? هتكون إزاي? Yes. If Walid reads this book, he will learn about the ancient Egyptians. Number 4, they not buy tickets, not see the tennis match. So how it can be? Yes. If they don't, present simple, don't. If they don't buy the tickets, the future they won't see the tennis match. Number 5, I see Hassan, tell him about our family party. It will be like this. If I see Hassan, I will tell him about our family party. Number 6, you not listen, not understand the lesson. So, if you don't listen to the teacher, you won't understand the lesson. In the 6th sentence, في الست جمل, if is in the first conditional if. هنلخص تاني, present simple, will زائد المصدر, or won't زائد المصدر في future. Now complete the following. نكمل الجمل if هنا with the result. If it is very hot tomorrow, I can hear someone says, if it is hot tomorrow, I will so and so and so. Or I want, yes, I will go to the beach. If it is very hot tomorrow, I want to go out. If it is hot tomorrow, I want to play football. If it is hot tomorrow, I want to do anything. مش هعمل حاجة في الجو الحار. Number 2, if I finish my homework early, خلصت الواجب بتاعي مبكرا, what will I do? Yes, I will watch TV. I will go out with my friends. I will play a football game. I will do anything. Number 3, if my mother is tired tonight. إذا كانت أمي متعبة هذه الليلة. If my mother is tired tonight. Now the result can be anything like this. I will help her. I will do the washing up. I will make her some tea. Or, yes, I will cook dinner. Number 4, if you phone me tonight. If you phone me tonight, what I will do? What will I do? Yes, I will tell you the news. Yes, I will invite you. I will answer you. And so, I will plus infinitive. The next one, in the workbook, complete the sentences and كمل السentence with a word from the books. Arctic, extra, factory, full, gas, global warming. People make cars and other things in a factory. What about 2 and 3 and 4 and 5? Now, read and think. نقرأ كده نفكر في الإجابة. Yes, number 1, number 2, carbon dioxide is a gas that trees breathe in. Number 3, petrol is the البنزين is the fuel that most cars use. Number 4, if you have time, you have more time than usual means that انت عندك وقت إضافي, extra. Yes, have extra time. Number 5, it is always very cold in the Arctic. Some people think that the sea is getting higher because of what? Because of global warming. Number 2, the same page. You are opening now الورك معانا فاتحين الورك بوك. Read and correct the mistakes in this sentence. في الجمل اللي قدامنا ديت في أخطاء. Number 1 is answered مجاب عليها. If I will see Farida, I'll tell her I saw you. Now the mistake here is that if is followed with will. If I will see. So it must be present simple, and the will see is not present simple. عشان كده قلنا if I see Farida. And the future I will tell her I saw you. Number 2, if you go to Paris, you see the Eiffel Tower. What's the mistake here? Yes, you see. It must be you will see. If you go to Paris, you will see the Eiffel Tower. Number 3, Hala not go to work if she feels ill tomorrow. What's wrong here? Here is F in the middle of the sentence. F عندنا في نص الجملة. And after here is a present simple. The present simple عندنا هنا feels. What we need here in the first, we need future. So Hala will not go to the work if she feels ill tomorrow. Number 4, Tariq will be cold if he will go out without his jacket. Tariq will be cold if he goes. Present simple goes. Exercise 3. If you want, number 5, if you want to see the doctor, you having to wait. What's wrong here? Yes. If present simple should be followed, must be followed with future. Having is not a future. What's the future? Yes. المستقبل هنا, if you want to see the doctor, you will have to wait. Now, we have already known, عرفنا دلوقتي إن if present simple future. Future either will or won't في النفي. Present simple either verb plus s with the singular he, she, it, or infinitive. Now, complete the sentence with the correct form. الcorrect للwords اللي بين أقواس هنا between brackets. Number 1, the teacher will not be happy if you don't do your homework. Number 2, if you play tennis all day, be tired. You will be tired. If we move present simple في الانفينيتيف, إذا انتقلنا to Cairo, my father will get a new job. 4, I happy with your homework. If you find it difficult, I will help you with your homework. I will help you with your homework if you find it difficult. Number 5, if I finish homework before 7 o'clock, what will happen? Come, future بقى I will come and visit you. So again, notice here that if has present simple, the next part is future with will and or will not. Lesson 3, student book page 31. Please, and lesson 3, this is first exercise. How can we look after the environment? Choose the correct words. الانفايرمنت البيئة ممكن نعتني بها ازاي؟ Choose the correct answer here. Read and think of the answer. Read the 3 sentences. Now decide on the right answer. Number 1, it's best to use warm, very hot water for washing clothes. أيهما أفضل, warm or very hot? Yes, warm. Number 2, you can save energy if you have 3 minute or 8 minute shower. 3 minute shower. Number 3, trees help or don't help? Trees help the environment. Listen to a science teacher and check your answers to exercise 1. نسمع كده للlistening ده.
Students Book, Unit 15, Lesson 3, Exercise 2. Listen to a science lesson and check your answers to Exercise 1.
Today, we're going to talk about how to protect the environment. Most of us know that global warming is one of the biggest problems for our world. Most global warming is caused when we burn fuel for energy. So if we save energy, we'll also help to stop global warming. Try to save energy at home. About 1/6 of the energy we use is to heat water. So try to use less hot water. When we wash our clothes, it's better to use warm water instead of very hot water. Also, try to have shorter showers. Most showers take about 8 minutes. In a 3-minute shower, more than half the energy is saved. Another thing people can do to help the environment is to plant trees. As you know, trees breathe in carbon dioxide. We need more trees. About 2% of the earth has rainforests, but people are cutting down trees in rainforests every day. 2/3 of the earth's rainforests are not there anymore. And it's not just rainforests that are in danger. We are cutting down trees and plants all over the world, even in Egypt. So why don't we plan a day to plant trees?
Now, these are the questions. The question before. It is best to use warm. Did you listen to him when he said that warm water is better than very hot? Number 2. Did you listen to him when he said that 3-minute shower is very good for us and that tree help environment? Again, listen and match to make sentences.
Today, we're going to talk about how to protect the environment. Most of us know that global warming is one of the biggest problems for our world. Most global warming is caused when we burn fuel for energy. So if we save energy, we'll also help to stop global warming. Try to save energy at home. About 1/6 of the energy we use is to heat water. So try to use less hot water. When we wash our clothes, it's better to use warm water instead of very hot water. Also, try to have shorter showers. Most showers take about 8 minutes. In a 3-minute shower, more than half the energy is saved. Another thing people can do to help the environment is to plant trees. As you know, trees breathe in carbon dioxide. We need more trees. About 2% of the earth has rainforests, but people are cutting down trees in rainforests every day. 2/3 of the earth's rainforests are not there anymore. And it's not just rainforests that are in danger. We are cutting down trees and plants all over the world, even in Egypt. So why don't we plan a day to plant trees?
Now, the answer is number 1, letter D. Why letter D? Because one says if we save energy, number D says we will help stop global warming. 2, it takes a lot of energy. Yes, letter C, to heat water. Number 3, shorter shower. Yes, letter B, use less energy. And at last, trees breathe in carbon dioxide. What quantities do you know? كميات اللي نعرفها. How to express quantities. Make sentence about the following like this. People in the class, about 2/3 of the students in my class live in the village. I want to express the quantity of something. I use expression like half, نص, 3/4, 3/4, 2/3, ثلثين, and so on. Or we use the percentage, النسبة المئوية, like this. In Egypt, more than 90% of Egypt area is desert. More than 90% of Egypt's area is desert. Or about 2/3 of the world is covered with water. So, talking about quantity, تحدث عن الكميات في اللانجوج فانكشن عندنا في الوحدة دي. بيتكلم ازاي اتكلم على الكميات. ممكن استخدم حاجة مش متأكد منها. about 1/6 of حوالي السدس هذا الشيء. The energy we use heats water. Or use more or less. More than half or less than half, أكثر من النصف أو أقل من النصف. The energy is saved. About 2% of the earth has rainforests. Or 2/3 of our rainforests are not there anymore. ثلثي هذا الشيء. Listen for student book, page 32, workbook, page 22. Open this page, please. This picture is about desertification. Leaves. Roots. Petrol. Part of. Acid. Seed. Desertification. What is desertification? Plants and trees are good for farmers. Plants and trees. Their roots help to keep water on the soil. So what happens? ما الذي سيحدث? If we do not have trees or plants, لو ما عندناش نباتات أشجار, if when the plants and the trees أزلنا الأشجار والنباتات, for example, لماذا? To build houses or to keep animals, نبني بيوت, نربي حيوانات, the soil will become drier. When soil becomes drier, لما تصبح التربة جافة, إيه اللي يحصل? Wind and rain can carry the soil away. If this continues for a long time, desertification happens, اللي هو التصحر. This means that the area become a desert. Desertification means التصحر معناه some areas or an area can complete or becomes a desert. About 16% of the world's people live with the problem of desertification. To help stop it, farmers around the world are planting more trees in dry areas. In the Luxor area, as for example, farmers are helping to stop desertification by growing plants called jatropha. These plants have big green leaves and they can grow in very dry soil. They are very easy to grow. If a piece of a plant is cut off and put into the soil, a new plant grows. The seeds of the plant contain oil. Seeds of this plant contain oil. It can be used as a fuel, which causes less pollution than petrol. In this way, the jatropha plants protected the environment as the soil. The first one, match these words with the pictures. الصور اللي قدامي دي. And these words. Number D is petrol. Petrol, D. Leaves B. Root, A. Seed, C. Answer these questions. Question number 1 is, how do plants and the trees help farmers? كيف تساعد النباتات والأشجار الفلاحين? Their roots help to keep water in the soil. Number 2, why are plants and trees cut down? Give 2 reasons. لماذا تقطع الأشجار أو النباتات? To build houses and to keep animals. Number 3, How is oil carried away in nature? التربة السويل ازاي بتزال two ways, by wind and by rain. Workbook. Match the words and their meanings. The word and the meaning. Number 1, desertification. C. The meaning in C says that the process by which land becomes a desert. العملية اللي فيها قطع من الأرض تحول إلى صحراء. For example. Number 2, leaf. The definition is in, yes, letter E. What does letter E say? A tree uses this to breathe through. Number 3, part of. Part of is D. What does D say? Yes, one piece of something. Number 4, roots, letter A. A tree uses these to drink water. Number 5, seeds. What are seeds? New plants come from these. Complete the sentence with words from exercise 1. The last exercise have 5 words. Now use these words to complete the sentences in front of us. Number 1, I know it is spring because the first, yes, leaf. بنعرف مقدم أو قدوم الربيع لما شوف أول ورقة ظهرت على أشجار leaf has grown in this tree. Number 2, if the farmer cuts down all the trees, it might cause, yes, desertification. لو الفلاحين قطع أشجار كتير أزالوها, desertification will come. The of some plants go down very far into the soil. Down, they are the roots. Number 4, a swan is on one part of the Nile is very popular with tourists. Number 5, farmers does not like birds. الفلاحين لا بيحبوا الطيور ليه? Because they eat all the seeds. بياكلوا البذور اللي موجودة he has planted. Now listen and choose the correct answer. Well, the lesson will begin from here. Yes,
Workbook. Unit 15. Page 22. Exercise 3. Listen and choose the correct answer from A, B, C, or D.
Yes, listen.
The jatropha plant can help stop desertification. It has big leaves and can be grown easily. Its seeds contain oil that can be used as fuel.
What can the jatropha plant help stop? Yes, خلاص بقى. Okay. Desertification. What is good about this plant? Large leaves and easily grown. What is special about the jatropha plants? They contain oil. Now look at this diagram. Are the sentences true, T, or false? This diagram shows us some quantities. الدياجرام ده بيورينا بعض quantities for something. For example, 60% use plastic bags. 20% use paper bags. 5% only use recycled plastic bag. 15% use cotton bags. So, which is false or true? Number 1, about the third of the students in the class use plastic bags for shopping. حوالي ثلث الطلاب. هل ده صح? No, it's false. Number 2, most of the students use cotton bags. This is false. Number 3, less than half of the students, use paper bags. Yes, this is true. Number 5, 5 students use recycling, 5%. You recycled plastic bags. This is false. More than half, أكثر من نصف, of the students use plastic bags. Yes, this is true. Review. Unit 15. Choose the correct words. The air around the earth is called, yes, the atmosphere. Number 2, the air around the earth contains many Many what? Many gases. Wood is an example of yes, fuel. If we cut down trees and plants, it will cause or stop desertification? It will cause desertification. Now, Matthew, to make first conditional if. The two parts will give us complete conditional if. Number one, if you eat too many sweets, it comes with letter C, and letter C says you will have bad teeth. أسنانك مسوسة لو كلت حلوى كتير. Number two, if Mr. Tariq is ill, letter E, what does letter E says? Mr. Ahmed will teach you the lesson. If you phone this number, letter D, you will speak to the manager. Number four, if the tourists go to Giza, letter A, yes, لو راحوا Giza, they will see the pyramids, أكيد. أهرامات في Giza. Number five, if you go to the restaurant, if you go to that restaurant, لو رحت المطعم ده بالذات, letter F, you will have a really good lunch. Number six, if Karim forgets his glasses, letter B, he won't be able to read. لو نسى his glasses, this glasses, لو نسيها, he won't be able to read. Number three, look at this diagram. The total number of the students is العدد الكلي للطلاب اللي موجودين قدامنا هنا how many? 16. So we have 16 students here. This number recycled paper used by them, and this recycled glass are used by them, and don't recycle. ما بيستخدموش أي حاجة فيها تدوير. طب most of the students, معظم الطلاب, most of the students recycle or don't recycle paper or glass? Recycle. Okay. Number three, 1/6 or 1/4 of the students don't recycle. How many students don't recycle? Four. So, is the number 4 a 1/6 or quarter? Quarter. ربع العدد. Less or more than half of the students, أقل أو أكثر من نصف الطلاب here, recycle glass. Less. This glass, and who recycle glass? 4 and 3, 7. The half must be 8. So it is less than. Number 5, 31 or 50% of the students only recycle paper. 31%. 31%. Workbook. Are the sentence facts or true? Facts or opinion? Is this facts or opinion? Horses can live for about 30 years. This is a fact. حقيقة. Opinion, رأي. When you speak about your opinion, you say, I think. So I think that horses are more useful, so it is opinion. رأي. Some scientists بعض العلماء believe that we can use water as a fuel for cars. This is fact or opinion. This is opinion. Carbon dioxide is a natural gas. ثاني أكسيد الكربون غاز طبيعي. This is a fact. Number 5, I feel that not enough has been done to stop people cutting down the trees in Brazil. This is an opinion. I feel, I think, believe are opinions. Most people think that Cairo is, this is opinion also. Now, what do you think of the following facts? These facts about fishing. Write there 4 sentences that give your opinion. 4 sentences هنكتب 4 جمل to express your opinion about fishing. First, read these facts. هذه الحقائق عن الفishing. 70% of the sea, 70% من البحر, has too many fish taken from it. In 50 years' time, في خلال 50 سنة, it is possible that there will be no more fish. السمك هيخلص من البحر. I don't think that. We don't eat 25% of the fish that are caught. يعني ربع السمك اللي بيصطاد لا نأكل بيبوظ مثلا. How can we help? We can stop people taking fish. إزاي نساعد في المشاكل دي؟ نوقف الناس. Stop people taking fish from some parts of the sea. بعض الأماكن نمنع فيها الصيد. We can stop people catching fish that are very young. السمك الصغير leave it, don't catch them now. ما نصطادش السمك الصغير. Number 3, we can stop buying some kinds of fish to eat. نتوقف عن شراء بعض الأنواع من السمك. The first one is given to you. I think that we should eat all of the fish that are caught. first السمك اللي نصطاده كله يتاكل ما يبص. طب الرأي الثاني I think that we should take all parts of the sea. Number 3, I think we should use modern boats for fishing. استخدم مراكب. Number 4, I think we should stop polluting rivers. نتوقف عن تلويث الأنهار ونحفظ السمك اللي فيه. Thank you for this lesson and I hope we'll meet again in a new unit.